Hey, 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 it's Jay Chatfield. Okay, got my auntie chew on for a little bit. So, I had to listen to my last video to see where I'm at. I really want to talk more about um, living the life that you want tomorrow, today. I really want to talk more about that. And I'm going to structure out some videos, probably do a little nicer background, put some carrot seed oil on my face because I don't wear makeup. Just something for you guys. I do want to talk about something today. I did just come from the gym. I wasn't able to go since the last time the video I said I went to the gym because my dad, this is not the whole gist of it. One, these sinuses have been on 35, 40, 100, whatever you want to call it. Breathing has made me dehydrated. Like the lack of breathing had made me like dehydrated. So I was working on some holistic ways to get this together, and I'm going to find it. Oh, I'm going to find it because that's who I am. And my dad, he was diagnosed with the C, right? And I have been driving, doing 4 hours to go and kind of get him meal prep, and I take it to him, for the whole week. Then I've been coordinating his things for him to move closer to me. Yes, this is going to be a bigger undertaking because he'll be here, and then, my family and I were going to work together to walk with him through this. But I got plans. Like I'm doing juices for him. I just took him sour sop, pau d'arco, and burdock root. I dropped a little piece of clove in it. Ooh, he said he was drinking it. I believe him. But it's going to show. Because them scans going to start to look a little, they're going to be like, wait a minute, what happened? It's because I know it. I know it. Anyway, so when I was making up my bed, we had this comforter that we've had for like, I don't know, it's been a long time, probably some teens, right? And it started ripping. And we had already bought it secondhand, but it was like, first of all, it was too small for my bed. And we had it because it was really warm, so it's cool here. No, it's cold. It's about to be 23 degrees. So I was making the bed, and I said, I'm going to get me another comforter. And for a king size bed, them comforters be out yeah. So I just kept saying it. And then I said, what kind of comforter would I like? I want it to be nice and I want to feel nice. I wanted to cover the whole bed because my husband and I'd be sleeping in the middle of the bed with this little old comforter, right? And I kept saying, why not? It's because my mind was in a non-deserving way. Like, and this is something I want to talk about. Some people have a just enough mentality, like just enough to pay my bills, just enough to take care of me. But that's not how we're supposed to live. Now, people be like, well, that's better than not enough. No, we're here to live abundantly. We're supposed to have more than enough to give, more than enough to live, more than enough to shop, got a whole lot to drop, share, got plenty left over to give away, whatever. That is how we're supposed to be living. But we have been convinced that that's not being content and you're selfish or you're greedy these are things that you have to get out of your mind because there are people who are living that way. I was just reading one of my friends, she surprised her husband with a trip somewhere and they was gone. I love that. They couldn't do that if they was just enough. Or they couldn't do that. So back to this comforter. So I was like, I really would love this comforter. And so I told my son on Friday, I said, we're going to this store. And I said, I'm going to find exactly what I want. Remember, definitely life is in the power of your tongue. I'm going to find exactly what I want. Y'all, I went to the store and I saw this comforter and that light was like, whoo, right around me. You know why? Because it was exactly what I want. And I have it on my bed. I'm going to show you it. I have it on my bed and it matched my wall, which is crazy. This is like a brown color and it matches my wall. And it's crazy how it's just, just because I said it, right? I said it. And when I get in here, I feel like I'm in a hotel. And I think that's what it is. And people going to be like, that's a duvet. I don't care. I love this thing. Here it is. Here it is. Let me show y'all it. Oh my gosh. Look how it's all fluffy. And it came with the thing. So these are my journals, y'all. I literally have them in the bed because I can't wait to spend time with myself. See? Oh my God. Look at that. Look. Oh, yo. Anyway, all I did was just say, this is what, and I just kept thinking about every time I saw a comforter on my bed, I saw a bigger comforter, cozy comforter. Now, I want you to think about something that puts you in the feeling of where you want to go. Excuse me. That jambalaya. I want you to think about something that puts you in the feeling of a place that you want to go. Because when I pull this up, we didn't get to go to a cabin this year because we had to go to my sister's funeral. And that took a lot because we had to go right back. We had already been over there and then we had to go right back. And over there is Florida from Texas. And I was like, I love a cabin. I just want to go spend time in a cabin and I want to be in a cover like this and, get in my Tyrese video mode, just be in there, get in the, get in or buy you something that puts you in a place of where you can be delusional for a little bit. And I love the delusional language. I love it. Because every time I got into bed with that other comforter, I was like, ooh, I got my new comforter that I love. And this one was on markdown. It came with these things here. Y'all don't know the name. Y'all don't talk about that thing, with the pillow. So I don't sleep on that one. I take it off. But I got it. It was for a good price. And then I was just so grateful. So I'm in here just like, man. Same thing with my bench over there. Bench is not done yet. So I ain't going to show you that till I'm going to do it before and after. But I want you to put yourself in the place where you want to be tomorrow. You're in the now, but I want you to put yourself there. That's why I'm getting ready to write in my book, in my journal, because I got some goals that I want to see. And I'm going to work on them by writing them down. And then we'll talk about what to do from there. So I don't want to hold you. Can't find I was looking for something else to show you, but it must not be meant. But I will talk to you guys later. Again, be persistent, consistent about your thoughts because you don't want to stay. And this is you. And if you don't want to stay where you are, you have to be able to live from the tomorrow by being in the now. I know. It's a saloon. It's hard, but you can do it. Till next time, love yourself to life. This is Jay Chatfield.